Welcome to Spiritual Mystic. My name is Katrina, and this is your Oracle reading for Friday, February 23rd, 2018. The card for today is the Queen of Death. This is not a literal death. There is a card, and I think I drew it a week or two ago, that is the Death Shroud, and that is about letting go of people when we have to let them cross over. That's not the message of this card. I release, I trust, authenticity, completion, shedding, letting go, conscious surrender. And I say the word "and" way too much. The message here is shedding our snakeskin, shedding the layers of us that are holding us back, that are imprisoning wrong beliefs and wrong ideas and wrong ways of acting. I also shared a week or two ago a card that is structure. The message of that card was that we have an underlying energy foundation that structures our habits and the way we talk and the way we dress and the way we think about ourselves and the way we treat other people. This card is saying take a really good long look at that energy structure and tear it down, break it up, let it go. And I know you're scared. You are scared. Everyone is. Most people would do anything to not have to change. Change the way they think, change the way they feel, change the way they dress, change the car they drive, the house they live in, the job they have, or the way they talk to their loved ones. We will do anything to resist change. Well, most of us will. I'm the type of person that will go in and rearrange the furniture in the living room or the cabinets in the kitchen to shake up the energy in the house, which drives my husband insane, but that's okay. He loves me anyway. Most people don't like to do that. This card is saying if you can trust yourself to release worn out patterns, you sit there, we all do this. We sit here and we say, I wish my life was different. I wish I looked different. I wish I could have a different job. I wish my clothes fit my body differently. I wish there was more excitement in my relationship with my significant other. I wish my kid would talk to me more. I wish my girlfriend would stop whining and complaining all the time. Yeah, we have a laundry list of little things like that we wish were different in our lives and our relationships and our personal space in the world around us. But we're terrified to do anything different. That is the actual definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting, thinking, wishing for a different result. If you keep dressing the same way, you're going to feel the same way about your body. If you keep eating the same foods on a regular basis over and over and over again, your body is going to process that food the same way. Your energy levels are not going to change. Your skin won't clear up. Your hair won't be shinier or grow faster. There's any number of things that the food we eat affects. If you're interested, my daughter has an amazing blog. She just did a post about women's health and not starving ourselves and accepting our bodies for being the size and the shape that we are. And that's okay. I totally believe that we have to start where we are, and changing anything about your body starts with accepting it for the way it is and then figuring out what you want to have different about your body, and it might not be losing weight. I personally am very comfortable at the weight I am right now, but I'm really out of shape. I know the only way to fix that is to exercise. It's those little, but that's going to require me doing something different. Instead of getting up every morning and sitting in a chair staring off into space, using the excuse that that's my meditation time, I could do 10 minutes of yoga. Or instead of coming home after work and, fixing dinner and making sure my videos are posted for the next day and that the house is in order, then I lay down on the couch and watch TV. I could do a half an hour of dancing. I have the space in my house, but that requires me doing something different. It requires me shedding old habits to make room for new habits. And I've said this a lot, I say the word "and" way too much. It's a nervous habit. It's a way of expressing myself to let myself know I'm moving on from point to point to point in what I'm saying. When I go back and I listen to my videos, and I do listen to my videos after I've recorded them, not every single one every day, but I do listen to them. I know that my speech patterns are not always the way I want them to be, or that I'm not always coming across the way I want to. The only way I can change that is to be more consciously aware of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. Thinking before I speak, that requires a lot of change. That requires deep change. By the time you get to be the age I am, your speech patterns are so deeply ingrained in you. It's probably one of the most difficult things that I could possibly think of to change would be my speech patterns and the way I express myself. But these are things I'm consciously aware of that I do try to work on, especially when I'm recording these videos. The card, the Queen of Death, is saying, let your habits die. Not all your habits. Some of your habits might be amazing and wonderful, and you need to keep them. This weekend, in honor of the Queen of Death, write down little things about your life, your relationships, yourself personally that you'd like to change, or that you just wish they were different. And then beside each thing, or under each thing, write down what you have to do differently. What are you going to have to change in order for those little things you wrote down to be different? It's going to scare you, and you're going to look at the list and you're going to go, I can't do that. That's too much. I don't think I'm strong enough or smart enough. I don't have the dedication. You do if you want to. If you want help with this or any of the services I offer, the link from my website is always on my video. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.